Forbidden. Ramprakash passed out of his secondary school with excellent marks. His father, Shankar Rao, wanted Ramprakash to take higher education in college and get his degree. The main problem was there wasn't any college in his town. He had to go to the nearby city where there were a few colleges. These colleges were at a distance where daily commutation was not possible. He had to seek some hostel accommodation. Through his friends, Shankar Rao managed Ramprakash's admission to a college with an attached hostel for boys. The day arrived when Shankar Rao and Ramprakash entered the hostel. With a small suitcase containing the bare minimum necessities, Shankar Rao took charge of the room. Shankar Rao with a heavy heart handed over the key to the room to his son Ramprakash. Ram, this is the first time you are staying away from your parents. Go to the mess in time and have proper meals. But remember, your main task is to acquire knowledge. You will be attending class with boys and girls. So long you have had only boys in the class. So be careful. Girls are not bad, but involvement with them can pose threat to your career. Don't get friendly with the girls. I would advise you to stay away from girls. Baba, I promise, I will concentrate only on my studies and will keep away from girls, Ramprakash reassured his father. Satisfied with Ramprakash's promise, Shankar Rao left the hostel teary. Ramprakash made himself comfortable, got ready and proceeded to attend the class. The class was a huge hall full of nearly 150 students. Ramprakash saw one side of the class was occupied by the boys and the other side by an almost equal number of girls. As the days passed, Ramprakash made many acquaintances, some friends, and a few good friends. His mixing with girls was limited to exchanging smiles. As the first semester exam approached, the fever of studying hard caught up with a few boys. Ramprakash saw some of the girls were also serious about their goals. He noticed Sunita was one of the studious girls. Ram's encounters with Sunita while going to the library were increasing. But it never went beyond hello. Ramprakash always remembered his promise to father. He never forgot that he was forbidden from mixing up with girls. After the exam was over, while coming out of the library, Sunita asked Ramprakash, "How was the exam?" Ramprakash was a bit confused to answer. He just said, "It was okay." He wanted to know about her performance too, but could not gather words. After speaking that sentence, Ramprakash just moved on in the other direction, though he wanted to continue to talk to her. During further encounters, Ramprakash would refrain from changing his direction. He would answer the questions raised by Sunita. He would pray that Sunita had some more queries and he would answer them. But he did not dare to put some questions to Sunita. Soon, the first semester results were announced. Ramprakash stood second in the class with 85% marks. He wanted to know Sunita's score. But he could not search on the result list as he did not know her surname. Neither did he dare to ask his friends about Sunita, nor he could look for Sunita in the crowd of students. Ramprakash went near the library expecting Sunita to come there. He waited for her for some time, but she did not turn up. He was getting impatient to see her. Ultimately, disappointed, he started to leave the place. And then he saw Sunita coming in the direction of the library. Delighted, he moved towards her. "What are you doing here? I searched for you all over the college. Even today, you want to study?" she said. Ramprakash gathered a few words. "I was waiting for you." "For me? I am so happy to hear those words. Anyway, congratulations, for getting such good marks." "Thanks, Sunita. What is your score?" "I came 5th in the class." "That is great. I tried to scan the list. But there are so many Sunitas in our class. And I did not know your surname. Tell me, what is your last name?" "Gupte." "Sunita. Oh. Now I will remember. But Ram, I know your surname. Sathe. Ram Sathe. Right?" Delighted Ram had a nice smile in return. He wondered how did she manage to know his surname. "Ram, I need a party from you." "When?" "As soon as possible. Let me talk to other friends. I am not talking about the general party. That you can give any time. But I need a treat only for myself." "Okay. Let me finalize my party with my friends, which includes you. But a special treat for Sunita alone will be at any time convenient to you." "Sure. Promise." That was the beginning of Ramprakash's entanglement with Sunita. The wonderful part was their meeting place was the library instead of some park or cinema hall. Their discussions were on the topics of the curriculum instead of dreaming about their life. The result was their career graph was going up together. 3 years passed and their performance was getting better with every examination. Unaware of their bond of love growing stronger and stronger, they appeared for the final year examination. The day after the final examination was over, Sunita asked Ram to meet at the coffee shop in the park. Taking up a corner table, they made themselves comfortable. Sunita appeared to be a bit tense. Ramprakash started the dialogue. What a wonderful time we had. Together we did not deviate from our goal. On the contrary, we complemented each other and our performance has been on the rise. Now is the time I feel I should open out to you. Sunita, I want to express my feelings. Sunita, I love you. I feel with you as my life partner, we can conquer the high peaks of our career. Saying this, Ramprakash held Sunita's hand and pressed it gently. Sunita had an expression of ecstasy on her face. She responded by pressing Ramprakash's hand in return. Yes, Ram. I also feel absolutely the same. I am feeling we are born for each other. But yesterday only my father talked about a proposal received from his friend. His son, who knew me since my school days, and is now settled in the US, is interested in me. My father was excited about it as he knew the family, the boy himself, and his financial position. Then what? Ramprakash spoke in despair. I was thinking over it the whole night. I knew that you also love me as much as I love you. But you had never indicated it before. If I was sure of you, I would have flatly told my father yesterday itself. Now let me see how to handle it. Ram, I know my father always says, promises for the future can't be relied upon. In that case, what should be my answer? I will come to your house and let us sort it out face to face. I will try to convince him that we have to conquer many more goals. I will pose a question to him: would it not be better if we get married after we attain our goal? Let us try. We will meet at 5 in the evening at your house. The next day at 5 in the evening, Ramprakash was at Sunita's. After a brief introduction, Sunita's father put the first question to Ramprakash. So, Ramprakash Sathe, answer my question. Sathe's surname indicates you are a Kokanista Brahmin. Do you know, we are CKP? Will your parents approve of this match? They will oppose it. But I will convince them. See, Mr. Ram, I don't believe in future promises. Last minute if you say my parents are not agreeing, so I am helpless. What should I do? We will have lost my choice due to refusing the proposal and my daughter's choice too due to your parents' refusal. I don't want to get into this situation. Now you give me a solution. But sir, I am certain of convincing my parents. Then, why don't you talk to them right away and get consent? Sir, my getting married itself will be a shock to them. On top of it, the out-of-caste marriage will be more difficult for them to digest. Getting them to agree to all this needs some time. Though I am certain of their approval finally, I need some time. As your daughter has trusted me, I request you to have faith in me. I cannot dream of living without Sunita. Ramprakash begged. No filmy dialogues, please. I told you my genuine difficulty. Now tell me what action from my side will satisfy your concern for your daughter. You marry my daughter tomorrow itself. I have given you one more day to convince your parents. Permission or no permission. If we can perform the marriage by tomorrow, I will believe your feelings about Sunita are genuine. Otherwise, Sunita leaves next week for the US. Ramprakash borrowed a few more minutes to answer his question. And Ramprakash came back with a brilliant smile. He looked at Sunita and said, I am ready for marriage tomorrow itself. I will marry Sunita tomorrow, and we will be together through our entire life, be it easy or tough. Are you sure, Mr. Ramprakash? In that case, we will call the priest and the marriage ceremony will be performed in the presence of family members only. You both call a few chosen friends. That is all. Mr. Ramprakash, this is not a joke. You should be present here at 10 in the morning. I will call the priest at 11 a.m. I will be here at 10 sharp. Saying this, Ramprakash started. Sunita followed him. When out of the house, she said, Ram, don't you think it necessary to take permission from your parents? Would they not be hurt by your decision? Sunita. Do you know Grace Hopper, Rear Admiral of the US? She had made the very famous statement, sometimes it is easier to seek pardon than to seek permission. When I am sure that permission from my parents for our marriage requires a sizable time considering the various factors involved in our marriage, I will seek pardon from my parents after our marriage is performed. Ram, I know you would take care of your parents. But is it not risky? If they get hurt beyond expectation, then... Sunita, if you are with me, I am ready to face any challenge. I am confident we both together can win over my parents too. Ram. I am glad to have you as my life partner. We'll wait for you tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Next day, Ramprakash was at Sunita's house at 10 a.m. By mutual consultation, Sunita and Ramprakash invited a few friends. Sunita's father called some close relatives. The marriage was performed in the presence of a small gathering. Sunita's father was happy over Sunita's choice of life partner. He arranged for their honeymoon at a hill station for 10 days. After their return, when the final year results were announced, everyone in the Gupte family was happy that Sunita and her husband had secured the first 2 positions at the university. Ramprakash was at the top of the chart while Sunita stood second. Ramprakash immediately rang up his father and spoke to him. Baba, today the university results are announced. I have 2 pieces of news to give you. Great. Tell me quickly. First news is that I topped the university chart. Before Ramprakash could say anything further, Shankar Rao said, How great. I am so glad to know this excellent performance from you. Ram, I am proud of you. Not only you have achieved exceptional success, but as you had promised me, you concentrated on your studies. Wonderful accomplishment, my dear Ram. I don't know how to appreciate you. What do you want from us? Thanks a lot, Baba. Whatever I want, I will ask you when I meet you in person at our house. I will start tonight by luxury bus and will reach home tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Surely. I will get prepared to satisfy your demand. Your mother is eager to hug her small child. Anyway, what is the other news? Shankar Rao asked. I will tell you when we meet in person. Okay. We are anxiously waiting for you. Shankar Rao kept down the phone. Ramprakash told Sunita his plan to start in the evening for his home by luxury bus. The next day at 10:30, they were in Ramprakash's native place. Sunita was happy to enter a big bungalow. Ramprakash's parents were waiting for him ready to do arati with a lamp for the great success he had got. They were surprised to see Sunita with Ramprakash. While doing arati, Sunita kept herself aside. Sunita, you also take arati. Aye, she stood second in the rank. She also deserves this. Oh. Then please stand here. Let me do arati to you too. Sunita was thrilled to receive this grand welcome. Now father came on the scene. Ram, who is this Sunita? Baba, wait a minute. First, I would like to remind you that on phone yesterday, you asked me what I wanted for my achievement. I told you that I will tell you when I will meet you in person. I need your pardon, Baba. Tell me you have granted it. Dear Ram, there is nothing you can do that needs you to be absolved. Baba, still. You must forgive me. Okay. You are forgiven. Now tell me. Baba, this is Sunita. My best friend during the course. We used to study together. That helped each one of us so much that I got the first position and Sunita secured the second position. When the thought of a life partner came to my mind, I considered her the best fit for me. Her father had agreed and he wanted me to get approval from you. But Baba, the circumstances needed us to get married urgently. No. Nothing of any suspicious relationship between us. We had not crossed our limits of true friendship. But the difficult situation had to be overcome. The only solution was we had to get married. We got married 15 days back. Baba and I, please forgive me for getting married without letting you know. Actually, there was no time to seek your permission. Dear Ram. If you had just informed me, we would have rushed to attend the marriage. But Baba, there was one more glitch. Sunita is CKP. I thought you would not accept this as it was against your ideas. Again, you are wrong. The character of the person does not depend upon the caste. The girl who was instrumental in your achieving this great success along with her own is certainly praiseworthy. Ram, we are glad that you two complement each other. We are extremely happy to receive her as our family member. Sunita, we both, Ram's mother and I, shower blessings on you. Wholeheartedly we accept you as our daughter-in-law. Ram, in choosing such a wonderful life partner, you have done us still more proud. Ram and Sunita were ecstatic with this happy ending for the decision Ram had taken.